before, I just didn't really know how to do it.
I don't think I could do sound very well or the camera.
I was first kind of hesitant.
I do think it's a life-changing experience. I think I'm gonna start telling everybody that I was in a movie. It was only a minute and a half, but hey, I'm on camera, I'm in the theater, it's basically a movie, and I'm basically a small-town actress.
So we started the Student Creator Project back in 2011 when we were really focused on child abuse and child abuse prevention as a peer-to-peer messaging project to elevate the voices of youth. When kids got something to say, people will absolutely listen. We had historically been able to do 3 different areas within our community. We had every single workshop was packed with kids. And then, you know, COVID happened and we weren't able to do this project for about 3 years. It did take us a while to get back out there to do the outreach with the schools, with the youth groups and stuff. And even after that, when we started to do the project again, we just were not getting the same amount of participation that we had had before COVID. And that's really what spurred this structural change.
This year, we're back with a brand new studio space, lots more film equipment, additional cameras. Our complete goal was to get away from this classroom setting. Kids have gotten enough being in a classroom, and so we wanted to get them engaged, hands-on with the cameras, the lighting. When I did the workshops as a kid, it was just magical for me because I had always been this performer. I did acting and theater and stuff, but I never got into the technical side of film, and so the moment I saw that film camera, I was just hooked immediately. Those workshops 100% contributed to where I am today. I now own my own film production company, and it's actually gone full circle. We are now the production company that puts on these workshops with Mercy Foundation. It's just awesome that I have this opportunity to give back to what got me into film. Yeah, no, you can go let them know. Yeah.
I still have a drink stick.
My name's Savannah. I'm 15 years old and I'm in 9th grade.
Establishing shows. That brings your audience.
My PSA is about awareness on making jokes about things that people could struggle about, like suicide or mental health. I don't like how common it is to make jokes about it and stuff, so I'm glad we're making it.
Hi, my name is AJ. It's been a journey. I've loved every second of it. I came in here kind of not wanting to, and then it's been fun. Like, I was first kind of hesitant, but once I started like going ahead and started it, it's been wonderful. The PSA I'm doing is suicide awareness and just like depression awareness and different things. It's something that should be pushed more than it really is. I definitely am passionate about it. It's something everyone goes through, I feel like, and it's something that needs to be pushed out because the fact is people automatically think, oh, I'm broken, I'm like, my family would be better without me. But that's not the case. I hope it's received in a positive manner with like, I hope at least it could help a small fraction of individuals that are thinking about it or have done it and survived, and like understanding that it's being pushed out there to the world, and that's pretty much it in a sense.
And how would you feel if this got out there and helped save someone's life?
Wonderful, actually. Like that's the goal.
I chose suicide prevention because I'm actually a suicide attempt survivor. I have struggled with mental health for as long as I can remember, but notably since high school, and I knew I wanted to make a difference with it somehow. I know I'm not the only one in my life who has struggled, and I know that by surviving all of this, I have a story to tell, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to have a story that can reach so many people and remind them that there is hope at the end of the day. My name is Kylie Haynes, and I'm 22 years old. I'm here as a suicide prevention advocate as well as a mental health advocate. I approached Marian with a million ideas that I wanted to do within the community, and she told me that I should come here and join the Student Creator Project and get my ideas out there. And now I'm in a group filming a suicide prevention PSA. It makes me feel so good. I can only do so much as an advocate, and I feel like with this, I'm reaching a bigger and better audience where my point will be seen and everybody will be seen and heard and feel loved by it. And it makes me feel really good knowing that I'm doing something educational, but also really fun. I do think it's a life-changing experience. I think I'm gonna start telling everybody that I was in a movie. It was only a minute and a half, but hey, I'm on camera, I'm in the theater, it's basically a movie, and I'm basically a small town actress.
It's an accelerated learning process. So we get a total of 8 hours to take people who have never seen the inner workings of creating a film to full-on filmmakers. And watching each week as they get a little bit better and they understand a little bit more and they're picking it up nice and fast, and all of a sudden it's just a bullet train and we're there, and then film day.
Excellent job, you guys. You guys did some really awesome stuff these past 4 weeks. You've come up with some really good ideas, some really deep thoughts that you guys brought to the table, and I am excited. I hope you guys are excited too. You're gonna do excellent on Saturday. So the game plan is we're gonna show up here at 10 a.m. The crew will all be here an hour early at 9 to help set up, but we're gonna meet here at 10, all right? We're gonna start with your guys' PSAs first, and then we'll move on to the depression, suicide awareness PSA after in the afternoon. So
Any questions?
you guys are gonna rock it. I'm really
think so too, yeah.
I'm really happy with everything that you guys have put together. You did awesome.
All right. Very good. All right, you guys. See you Saturday.
It's amazing to see how they go from zero knowledge to changing the lighting and the angles of the cameras to create those perfect shots for their story. It's insane how it's like 0 to 60. Everything is gonna go perfectly smoothly on Saturday, barring your basic staples. Actors don't show up.
Our lead actress is not even here yet.
There's no power, nobody charged batteries, somebody forgot the SD cards.
We're gonna need an external battery.
Which can happen.
It is close to 9 a.m. and we are doing a little bit of a setup for when the kids get here so we can get rolling and get started on their PSA projects. So we are gearing up for the distracted driving PSA. We've got the car in here in the studio and Tabor is gonna be on camera. He's gonna be helping out with that. And then we've got Isaac who's gonna be acting in the car. Ultimately, he gets the final say on what the vision is. So that'll basically consist of them sitting in a vehicle, texting, driving, stuff like that, and then we're gonna kind of mock this moment of an almost crash, so that'll be pretty fun to play around with.
I can't believe I have to take you with me.
Well, it's not my fault.
Just shut up.
Now we're gonna need to light up the back a little bit more.
Hey, put that light up.
Almost there, you got it, right there, right on the edge.
Andrew, put that light up.
Andrew, put the light up.
There you go.
Good job.
Nice.
My name's Tabor. I'm gonna be the director on this commercial, and I'm kind of nervous.
I think we're gonna do good. I think we got everything planned out, and I think we're ready. I like being behind the camera. I'm not a huge fan of acting. I'm kind of more fan of the technical stuff. Ours is about distracted driving or like impaired driving. Impaired driving's not really talked about enough. Like it almost happens daily. I think we should spread awareness about it. It would help people realize how serious it is. I'm gonna be pretty happy if people like get the message and it helps them not to be distracted anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready to go, director.
All right, and action.
Oh, hold on.
What?
You're just gonna press this once, so go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Press that once, see it's going red? Okay, so say camera rolling.
Okay.
So he says camera rolling, now we need to do sound speeding.
And sound speeding. Yep, you're speeding. Yep.
We are going, okay. Now slate. Do that a little louder. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. That's our marker. All right, director, call action.
Action.
All right, cut. Cool. Awesome job. Yeah, first time, first take, guys. This is kind of part of the filmmaking process, is that it's a lot of tedious shifting of flags, tedious moving of lights to figure out the perfect shot just to film for like 30 seconds. And then you move on and do a whole new setup. So we're gonna map out our next angles here. We're doing some exterior shots for the car, and so we're gonna map that out and see what our next few shots are gonna be.
God, you could have gotten us killed. You're so annoying. I can't believe you did that, bro.
What the heck? It's not my fault.
You literally do this every single time
No,
you
I
drive.
don't.
It's
It's
really
video.
We're gonna place the trash can right in front of the car, and then we're gonna have them reverse out of frame, and then we're gonna reverse the video, and then we're gonna cut right at that point of impact, and then cut to their reaction, add the sound effect.
do this every single time
No,
you
I
drive.
don't.
It's
It's
really
video.
bad.
There's nothing special about it.
Stop.
There's nothing
Every
special.
Boom, they did a crash.
I hope people take this into deep consideration because it is a problem. And it's how like thousands of teens die every single year is distracted driving, either arguing with a sibling, on their phone, you know, just any sort of distraction. You want to minimize those and you want to ensure that when you're driving, there's no distractions and your complete attention is on the road so that you don't cause a serious problem or accident. And I hope that people will learn from this PSA and will apply this into their lives as well.
This looks so good. And off. Yes, and cut. That was awesome, dude. First one's done, it's a wrap. So now we're moving on to depression and suicide awareness. Essentially, there's going to be a group of kids sitting around a lunch table, and they're talking about their scores on a test, and some of them are feeling bad about it. And one kid in particular is dealing with some depression, and so we see that and how it might play through in a group of friends. We're already kind of behind. We've got only a few hours to get this done. Even though it's 30 seconds to a minute long, a lot of work goes into that sort of thing. So we're definitely on a time crunch. So we're gonna get going.
Rick, go.
This year's batch of students, they're so creative that their storyboards are coming out really well. I love the ideas. I've been talking about it at work. They're PSAs, but they have real life things behind them, siblings arguing and stuff like that. I totally understand that. So yeah, they're relatable. I have been attending the Youth Media Project or the Student Creator Project since 2016. I started as a student and now I help volunteer with everybody. A lot of these PSAs have been really meaningful to me. We work on a lot of topics that I think need to be talked about. So many topics that we've covered: inclusivity, suicide prevention, depression. They're currently working on one for distracted driving. I think that's really important. So there's always new stuff coming up, and it's interesting to see all the new topics that come up every year, because it's stuff that I didn't really deal with as much, and now people are dealing with it even in schools. So we've given them all the tools that they needed, and it's up to them to kind of put things together in the end, and I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Cut. Action. Cue turn. Cue hello. And get up to hug.
This is a wrap.
So here we are at the end of everyone's hard work. I personally have been sitting in the editing room for hours just piecing these PSAs together because we only have a short amount of time to get these on the big screen. But we have 2 PSAs we're going to be showing here tonight. Yes, to all of you in the cinema that are watching. So first, we're going to be showing distracted driving. The kids who put this PSA on together have said that they like the idea of bringing awareness to possible intoxicated driving, but also just texting or arguing with the passenger. There's a lot that goes into that, and so they have a whole message they want to show you. And so without further ado, here's distracted driving.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up.
Fine.
Jesus. This song sucks.
You know I don't like you touching my radio. Stop!
Pay attention to the road.
God, you could have gotten us killed. You're so annoying. I can't believe you did that, bro.
What the heck? It's not my fault.
You literally do this every single time
No,
you
I
drive.
don't.
It's
It's
getting
radio.
bad.
There's nothing
You
special
need
about
to
it.
stop.
There's nothing special with it.
Yeah, so everybody's hard work went into that. We filmed here in studio, as you've seen, with the car, did the blue screen backdrop, and I think it came together really well. And so that brings us to our second PSA, the suicide and depression PSA. Goal with this PSA, which is just to bring awareness to what we can say around our friends to maybe be more inclusive. Maybe we don't know what everybody is battling with. So we want check in with our friends, make sure everyone's okay, but just put it out there. If you are struggling with something, please reach out. And so without further ado, here is the Depression and Suicide Awareness PSA.
This is just from me.
She hasn't been answering my calls.
Okay, and that wraps it all up. Thank you so much for coming out here and supporting these student creators. And these PSAs are going to have an incredible impact on our community. A lot of hard work has gone into these. We're going to be showing these in some different commercial spots, throwing it on some different segments within Lotus Media Group and Our Today, and of course, all over social media. So the hard work will be seen, the message will be spread, and we just have to thank you for coming out here and supporting these student creators personally. So thank you for coming out here and supporting these student creators on their PSAs. Additionally, what you can do is just share, like, get some engagement on these PSAs once they are put out there into the world. So if you would like to follow up and see these PSAs put out there on social media, you can go to Student Creator Project on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Like, comment, share, just spread the message of these PSAs. You can also reach out to us through these social media platforms to be a part of this project next year. Jake Tranter with Spider King Studios, signing up.